It's week 12 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Eagles and the Packers on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here comes the winner of the last two NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The numbers for Jones last week, 15 carries, 61 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Rodgers to cut, good for a Green Bay first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you call a downhill runner, and he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
Second touchdown on the season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
He'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hurts. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll get 17 yards there. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. The Eagles at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, here is Cobb. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Throwing is Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Johnson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there. Daniel Jones, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And then finally, a Cyber Monday edition of Monday Night Football, as the final game of November is the Steelers and the Colts from Lucas Oil Stadium. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this mid-season contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Harris. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 43-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They hand this off to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Oh, the sneak gets Hurts. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown. People still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs.
Kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Packers will add to their fourth quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell me where we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.